and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we're going to take a look at a program, several programs at a facility in Hampton. It is the Youth Performing and Creative Arts Center. We have the new director, Hugo Morrison. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Robin.
This, I'm going to say up front, this has been a challenged facility. It has migrated from a series of different uses. It's a little bit off the beaten path and looked for its niche in serving youth. When it was the teen center, it had a really devoted following, but it wasn't broad spread. And the vision was to give kids, our schools give kids amazing athletic opportunities, right. And that motivates kids and keeps them in school, but not every kid is into athletics. There's all kinds of different things, and so your niche was to get kids a place to express themselves, be occupied, and deal with the arts. So I've done your preamble, so tell us what you guys are doing now, because you've really revved up some programs this fall.
Absolutely. And so here at the Performing and Creative Arts Centers, we are busy shaping youth expression through the arts. And so we want to make sure that we are novice enough to reach the beginner, yet expert enough to make sure that we can prepare students for a career path in the arts, and want them to understand that there is a viable career and exploration through the arts. And so we want to make sure that we hone in on our programming and offer those programs of the needs, wants, and interests of the community. That being said, we have definitely introduced a lot of new ideas, new concepts, as well as given some re-energized to some things that we've tried in the past. And so I'm so excited to join a team of professionals who are working through the arts and making sure that youth have an experience every time that they come through the door. For instance, we have in our facility right now, we've started our Arts in the Afternoons, which gives our youth an opportunity to not only expand their school day, but also give them a chance to express themselves and give them arts opportunity in the arts where they can take on some additional skills. We know that looking around the country, the arts are one of those things that when budget cuts happen are the first things that normally is on the chopping block. And
budget cuts or just that compression of school where it's all about standards of learning, testing, sometimes the other things get pushed out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we want to make sure that we keep the arts in the forefront and make sure that they have in place where they can explore and express themselves. And so that's what we do for our Arts in the Afternoon. We're also served...
Now tell me a little bit more about that, because I want to talk about what age range of students go to Arts in the Afternoon. Absolutely. And what kinds of things they do.
Absolutely. So we serve around ages from 8 to 18, and then they have an experience in just about every genre of the arts. And so there are fine arts and then the performing arts. And so they get a chance to not only learn techniques of drawing and painting, but also learn parts of the stage and get on the stage and perform, whether it be monologues or putting together short skits. And then some of our students actually write out what they're going to perform. And so they have a creative writing component to that program as well.
Wow, that is really all of the bases then.
Absolutely. We want to develop them and give them a real art experience. So when you come to the Performing and Creative Arts Center, you're having an experience that you can, whether you come in one day or 10 days, or 180 days as the school year progresses, we want to make sure that we're giving you a skill set that you can take with you on your life's path.
Now, okay, so where you guys are located, and this gets back to the challenge part,
right,
is off Magruder on Butler Farm Road, and how do kids get there?
Okay. There's variety of ways. Obviously, parent drop-off and pick-up is one of the ways. However, Hampton Parks and Rec and Leisure Services is able to offer some transportation services, and so we do include some of the schools on our transportation route. As long as we have enough interest at a particular school, we will actually send a bus to pick up students and transport them to the facility, and then parents do have to pick them up and get them home in the evening.
But see, that's a crucial time, because most parents are not off work at whatever time school gets out, at 3:20.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, you can't leave work and go.
And
so if you guys can do that, right, and then maybe parents can carpool or kids can work together, to get them home, I think that's a really strong opportunity for kids to do something productive in the afternoon. And these are kids who maybe aren't staying for football practice or who don't have something at their school. And middle schools don't offer as much enrichment or afternoon sports or anything that the high schools now do. So.
Absolutely. And we're partnering with several different schools in the area. And as long as there's 3 to 5 students, then we will send a bus for them to make sure that they have an experience after school and that make sure that they can get to us safely.
See, 3 to 5 is not a big hurdle, kids. Let's go out there, find your friends. Everybody who's interested in the art has a friend or two interested in the arts, and get them together and let's get them there.
Right, and it's forming those small communities of people helping people in neighborhoods and getting those smaller communities into the facility that we want to work with. And so we're doing a job of promotion and advertising, and working with schools has been our greatest asset. And the schools have been real receptive to it.
Well, they've got the kids, and they know the kids who are interested, and they're doing everything they can to provide stuff for kids, but their day ends. So It's great to have a partner, and that's how we all work together, the city and schools, to extend that amount of interest, involvement, and education.
Absolutely.
So how much does it cost?
For Arts in the Afternoon, it's $15 per week. And so, the annual Parks and Recreation and Leisure Services membership is $15 annually for youth. And that includes a variety of programs and workshops that they get included with their membership. But for that particular program, Arts in the Afternoon, it is $15 weekly.
That's not bad.
No?
That is, you've got a lot of supplies and stuff. You've got instruction. You've got people working with the kids. It's not just, they're in a gym and they're doing their homework. You are actively working with them, engaging them, allowing them to get up and move around a little bit, after a tough day at school.
Exactly. And that $15 really does go to supply, like you said, their supplies in the feed. So that fee base is really for those supplies, for the canvases that they use and paint brushes and things of that nature that is needed to actually carry out the program, and then some of that instruction of being prepared, being ready when they walk in the door, and giving them that arts experience. And so we try to keep it at a low cost so that youth could actually afford it and take part in it, so that no one is turned away due to their ability or inability to pay.
Well, and that's what I was going to say too. If there's people in real hardship situations, we will try to help, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes. No one will ever be turned away due to inability or ability to pay. So
that's great.
It's all about shaping their experience through the arts.
Okay, so I keep interrupting you. I'm really, really sorry. But I'm fired up about this. I think it's a really good opportunity to engage in that kind of enrichment. So that's the after-school program. What other kinds of things do you offer?
So the other things that we offer is a community theater ensemble, and I'm very excited about this. So upcoming. We have an opportunity, and we've just recently solidified a partnership with Hampton High School. So again, Hampton City Schools have been our greatest asset. In Hampton High School Drama Club, we're going to partner with. And so what we'll see in a community theater ensemble is we'll have a set group of actors at the facility that will be able to interact and interpret for many different reasons around the city, not only in the facility, but we'll take them on the road around the city and be able to do some reenactments and things of that nature. But upcoming in the facility, what we'll see is a one-act play later on this fall, early winter, and then in the springtime, we have want to offer a musical, potentially Hairspray. And so I'm so excited about that. When we met with the youth from Hampton City School or Hampton High School, they were all excited about doing a musical, and their music teacher is actually going to partner with us as well to make sure that we can pull this off very successfully. So those are things to look forward to in the upcoming. We'll have some casting calls, so community members will be invited to come out and take part in the community theater, as well as working with the Hampton High School. And so that's a partnership that we are revving up and going to start in the facility
And that is something Hampton has not traditionally been able to offer. I know kids from over here who've gone, commute to Norfolk to be in the hurrah players, and that's a horrendous amount of time to go across the practice time is hard enough for kids who have homework and other engagements, but the travel time, So if we can give our kids that kind of experience, because the traveling is also, it's a barrier for lower income kids who don't have transportation. So this, even though I say it's not the most convenient facility in the world, it's a heck of a lot better than driving over the bridge
or through a tunnel, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this will give students a chance to not only have a out-of-school experience, but they'll actually get to partner and do it during school time as well. And so the bridge here
really is the drama club, basically.
Exactly. So we're working with schools so that, part of them learning scripts and lines and line reading and all of that goes into a production that people may not see is going to happen in school as well as out of school. So in school, they'll get some instruction, and then they'll come to our after-school experience or to the community theater experience at the Performing and Creative Arts Center and be able to pick up wherever they left off. And so we'll work in tandem one with another. And so, like you said, so instead of commuting outside of your community, we want to be able to offer those things right here in Hampton and give voice to the arts in Hampton. And, the season that we're under right now has been named Choose Creativity, Choose Hampton. And so we want to give you another reason to choose Hampton because it's right here in your backyard.
Well, and it is so timely because City Council created, I don't know, maybe a year ago, this Arts and Culture District in downtown and Phoebus. And we know that one of the things that gives Hampton authentic characteristics is we are who we are, we're diverse, and we express creativity in all kinds of different ways. We have the best open mic night in the 757, according to Veer magazine. We have opportunities to perform. We have a lot of live music venues for adults.
Right, exactly.
And now you're giving us the next generation of poets and performers and musicians and theater troupes.
Absolutely. And interesting that you say that because we're actually bringing back our Poets at the Mic Night. So we call it PAM, and we'll do Poets and Pizza for Youth. And so it's a kickback series that we've started every third Friday of the month. So it's one upcoming right now, and then we'll do it every third Friday of the month at 6:30 at the Performing and Creative Arts Center. So youth could sign up to recite, spit a piece, read a piece, or even if they want to sing, we're open to all of that, and we'll have some free pizza. Thankful to some sponsors that have agreed to come alongside of us and help us with that. And so we're excited about all the opportunities that we can provide for youth in our community.
That sounds great. Now, how do we reach out to kids, which usually means reaching out to parents, and let them know of all these opportunities?
Right. So they can follow us on our Facebook page. Obviously, we have a Facebook page, and it's facebook.com/HamptonPAC. We also they can check the city's website, so we make sure that all of our promotion and opportunities are on the city's website as well. As we're partnered with Hampton City Schools, so we're sending things home in Friday backpacks.
Good.
Make sure that parents know about all the opportunities that are upcoming, and make sure that our youth can advocate and tell their parents, that there's something going on. But we're every day at 300 Butler Farm Road, and so parents can definitely stop by or give us a call at 757-766-1510 for all these details and information.
And I do want to put in a plug. If you're taking your kid here and dropping them off for after school or a Saturday program or something like that, you are right there at the Madison Trail. You can exercise and take care of yourself and have a little me time while the kid is inside. What a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity, and absolutely. And we're going to do some family programming too. So it'll involve the entire family. So upcoming, starting November and carrying out through the rest of the season, you'll see some family paint nights. And so we know paint and sip nights have become a huge hit in our community. And so we want to offer a family component to that where the entire family can come together and design and have some family time too.
That's a great idea because I think so many of us get trapped into our daily job and want that chance to express their creativity, want that freedom
Right.
and that license to do it, but it's hard. If you've grown up and you're all shut down that part of you and bottled up, it's a little hard to overcome those hurdles. And so if you keep that open for kids, they never get as buttoned
Right.
down as we are necessarily.
Exactly. And sometimes the daily regimen of work and
Yep.
between work and getting kids home from school and doing homework and things of that nature doesn't always prohibit or allow for the time to creatively express yourself. And so we want to be able to give that back to families and have it in a safe atmosphere where we can participate all together. So that's
and
the
we as
thought
adults
process.
forget that. I mean, I think middle school kids are going through a lot of what maybe a generation ago people went through in high school or older than that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in society that kids are feeling and taking in, and they need a chance to express that in different ways. And some kids, again, might tackle each other on the football field and get out every frustration.
Right.
But other kids might have different ways, whether it's through painting or poetry or whatever. So it's good to nurture that.
That's exactly right. And there are studies that show that arts heals, arts gives a chance for escape. And so whether I'm escaping my reality for the moment or creating my own reality, which is the great part of the arts, because it allows for you to be able to tell your story, and each one of us have a story to be told.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
coming.
me. No problem.
And thank you for watching. I want to echo what he said at the end. I think we all do have a story to tell, and it's a great opportunity to let our kids find their story and tell it, and then grow in their technique so that story can be heard by a lot of us. Thanks for watching.